Free TV, in association with getoutofdebtfree.org.
Right guys, can we just say what went off in there then?
Right, well, we went in there and a lady sat behind the desk, said that I asked her if she was qualified to make a legal determination on the paper that we were trying to report crime that's happening to Dragon.
Sorry.
And the lady said she was legally qualified because she's been sat there for many years. And so that's obviously what gives her legal qualification. So we tried to report the crime of fraudulent paperwork and the harassment against Dragon, and Dragon can explain it better.
Basically what did, Sergeant took the papers. We asked him whether he was looking through the papers to see the evidence, like how many times we requested some documents from the court. He wasn't coming. He says like he wasn't interested in that. To him, that notice of eviction is a kind of genuine document coming from the court because he spoke to somebody on the number he found on the website, and he cannot believe, that somebody is concealing information and committing crime within the courts.
Surely he got whoever he spoke to's name.
No, he did. He said Sergeant. What is it like?
No, he's Sergeant Andy Sharp.
Andy Sharp.
He said he rang the court.
Yeah.
We said, who did you speak to in the court? Because we believe someone in the court is operating privately, criminally, and he said it doesn't matter. So he was happy that he made a phone call and there was no crime committed, even though we hadn't looked at what we were trying to say to him. So we're dealing with just ignorance and belief.
It's a criminal fraternity going through the system in a big time.
But
police are committing crime, not investigating the crime that's reported to them.
But he's clearly stated that a phone call to a court, if there's someone in the court, it's sufficient
for somebody to repossess house on hearsay evidence they got from the court.
Yeah. So we'll go to Plan B now, and then Plan C if we have to.
Yeah.
Okay, and with that, cheers.
Thank you.
A bit of a joke, right? As we expected. We went there and there was some civil servant sat there, some woman at the desk, and we started trying to explain to her about fraudulent documents, and she said, I said to her, are you qualified to make any legal determination? Because she kept trying to say civil. And she said, well, I wouldn't be sat in this seat if I wasn't. I said, so you are claiming to be qualified to make legal determinations. Have you got any legal qualifications? Well, I'm here, and I've been here for years, giving it all that. But she did go and get a detective sergeant down.
Andy Sharp.
And Detective Sergeant Andy Sharp. Dragutin gave him the file, given the woman the file. They came down, and he said, right, this is civil. He said, I've rung the court, and they said it's kosher. So he said, well, who did you speak to? He said, I don't know. So I mean, it's a bit like a bank robbery, and we kidnapped the bank manager, got him in the bank, and then someone reports there's a bank robbery going on, and the police ring up and say, we say, no, there's no one here, everything's cool. So, he didn't know anything was going on really. So we had a bit of banter going on with him, and it went on for a bit. So when we came out, decided to apply a tactic that I've used previously. So we went to the magistrate's court. So I went into the magistrate's court to the listing clerk office and said I wanted to lay a private criminal prosecution, and I wanted to arrange an appointment to lay a private criminal prosecution, and they didn't know what I was talking about. So you've only got someone more senior, and they didn't understand what I was saying, right? So I went through it as basic and fundamental as I could. I said I'm a private criminal prosecutor, which we all are, and I do this on a regular basis, and I'm here on behalf of Dragutin because there's a crime operating against him. Didn't say what or anything else, and that I wish to arrange an appointment to the magistrates to lay this information. So they suggested that I put it in writing and give it to them. So then we went off to the Asda and had a cup of tea, and we quickly wrote it in writing. So we wrote this, and to the clerk of the court, I have today asked for an appointment at Lavender Hill Magistrates Court to lay a private criminal prosecution on behalf of Mr. Dragutin Popovich of 21 White Street, London, SW2SM. I anticipate this house. I anticipate the hearing will take no longer than 30 minutes. I have been requested by the county staff in Lavender Hill Magistrates Court to put this in writing, as there are no pre-action protocol or forms in the court to provide this service. I can be contacted on, and I've given all the details for me and for Dragutin. So we've done that. and we got it stamped. So it's processed into the magistrate's
original
court.
stamp is with me, you know. It's
Yeah, the
like
original red one's in.
Yeah, that's just a copy.
So we've got the original document. So now, then, if Dragonton does exactly what I did previously, I then laid that on the Cook County Court, laid it on the bailiffs,
Yeah.
laid it on the solicitors for the bank. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've now taken it into a different. You're now saying there's a criminal matter.
Yeah.
And so what we're trying to do is we're putting that in their way.
Right.
So we've taken it to that in that direction. So.
Which hopefully will deter them from.
Well,
coming
yeah.
back.
But they can't proceed, can they?
I mean, you know, we've had success with this in the past
Yeah.
because they're not going to stop if they come and drag him out of here, and then all of a sudden we go there and lay a criminal information and we're successful. Then all of a sudden they have to restore his position and everybody's liable. So if they want to play that game, then so be it. But that's what we thought.
Yeah, well done, well done.
We had to get something out of it. You know what I mean? People stood around.
Yeah, no.
And it ain't going anywhere, is it? You know what I mean? We know that, and they tried dispiriting us and bringing us down by doing exactly what they're doing, not turning up and all that. If you're man enough and you've got the right paperwork, turn up.
Come on.
What's the problem?
Yeah, you should have a problem.
Yeah, you should have a problem.
If you have right papers.
Yes, yes. But like I say, when they come here and they don't show us any papers, if Dragonton was in contempt of court, which he would have been if that's what they're saying, they should go off and say he's in contempt of court, but they don't because it's not a court. It's called private. So we're trying to, you just got to work with what you've got on your feet, haven't you? So,
Excellent, excellent.
Debt Free TV, in association with GetOutOfDebtFree.org.